Okay, live stream has started. So, okay. Everyone, welcome to the 1081st meeting of Karachi Toastmasters Club. Thank you for making it online and in person. Without further ado, let's hand over the charge to our president, DTM Sarfraz Nazeem.
Thank you, DTM Talha bin Hamid. Welcome, fellow Toastmasters. And DTM Talha, I assume there's no guest, non-Toastmaster guest at Beach Luxury?
No, sir.
Okay, so I won't go into what is Toastmasters or the mission of our club, which we all know, to provide a friendly learning environment and atmosphere where we can all grow as communicators and leaders. I'd like to welcome DTM Irfan Farooqi and also Toastmaster Kumar. Toastmaster Kumar, would you like to say a few words about yourself? Introduce yourself to the group. Toastmaster Kumar is from District 102.
Am I audible?
Yes, you're audible.
Okay. I'm from District 102, Malaysia, Division G, Area 5, Kulbang Toastmasters Club. I've been in Toastmasters since Charter night, in 1989, April. That's almost 34 years. And I believe I've been visiting a lot of clubs online, but I can't remember the names because I don't keep a record. Nevertheless, I've been 100% in my club meetings since I joined. Thank you. Back to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Kumar, and congratulations on your 34 years in Toastmasters. That speaks of the organization and also a lot about you and your dedication as a Toastmaster. Toastmaster Irfan is our honorary member. Would you like to say a few words?
No, thank you very much. Since being a GE, I'll talk at that moment.
Okay, thank you. Appreciate it. And would you like to participate in? I know technically we are not supposed to ask a tabletop of questions from the big four, but just in case, if you don't have enough, would you be willing to participate in table topics?
Me, yes.
Yeah, okay.
Why not?
Thank you. And so are there any no guests? You mentioned
Yes,
that we would like.
no,
Okay.
Yeah.
Any announcements from last time or
Yes, sir.
from the district in general? Go ahead to DTM Talha.
Thank you so much. So first of all, everyone, presenting the results from the last meeting. Best prepared speaker and evaluator went to myself. Can't still believe it. Seems like a dream. Best table topics went to DTM Rashid Dastagir. Best facilitator went to Toastmaster Maria Bafta. And vote for the best big four carried via vote violating all provisions of confidentiality. Went to Toastmaster Wasai Ahmed. Other than that, we do plan to have an Urdu speech contest this weekend, but it depends upon the number of participants. Just an advance notice that we may have to shift it 1 week further, but the plan for contests remain the same, that they will be held on Sunday morning, 11 or 10, and all our members are eligible to participate in the Urdu speech contest, including our two of our newest members, Toastmaster Iqbal and Toastmaster Rabat. We'd love to have you participate. Also, this is a call for expression of interest for role players during the contest. And two very important announcements, which have already been shared, but Karachi Toastmasters Club has topped the district in terms of the education, dashboard goals, club goals achieved. We stand on top at number 1 with 9 goals. And very soon, other clubs will also catch up with 9 goals. But what matters is that we got there first. And this will be a surprise that KTC usually takes longer to get to 9 goals than other clubs. That's a paradox, but this time, maybe thanks to our amazing president, there has been an acceleration. We also have topped the district in terms of education awards with 28 education awards. And yeah, so, and another very important announcement, which is that our president just received an award for the area director of the year for District 50 for program year 2022-23. So it's an honor and privilege for all of us. Any member who achieves anything, whether it's Toastmasters or in personal life, needs to be celebrated. So with that, over to you, Mr. President.
Thank you, distinguished Toastmaster Talha bin Hamid. Yeah, one thing about Toastmasters are very good in recognizing the contributions of Toastmasters from the Toastmaster International level to the district to the club level. Yes, if you look at the education achievements at TI, Toastmaster International website, KTC has 28 completions. If you look at the DCP record for the first 6 goals in the DCP program, KTC has 20 education level completions. And as DTM Talha posted, that in the DCP program, Toastmasters only counts 1 education level per member. So a person can have 5 education levels, there'll be 5 goals, but if the person repeats the same level, then it'll show up in their education achievement, but not in the DCP. Again, there are very few clubs around the world that have achieved 9 goals already in the DCP program. I looked at the record of about 3 to 5 districts. Many districts have clubs with 0 goals 4 months after the start of the Toastmasters New Year. So that speaks highly of members of KTC, especially the few officers and members who are very dedicated, attending not only meetings on a regular basis, but also participating actively in the Toastmasters Pathways program. Even though we say 9 goals, in reality, it's 9.5 goals because the 10th goal is officers being trained. We already have achieved the first part of the training, and the second part of the training won't be recorded until the TLI is held by District 122 in the spring. Congratulations to the members of Karachi Toastmasters Club for their achievement. And also, as was mentioned by DTM Talha, the upcoming contest, we already had 2 contests, and there were 11 participants in both of those. And that also speaks highly of the caliber of Karachi Toastmasters. Many clubs struggle to get members to participate in contests. In many cases, they just select or nominate someone because no one wants to compete from their club. Again, congratulations. And do we have the Toastmaster of the Day at Beach Luxury?
Yes, sir, we do.
Okay. And now it is my honor to introduce to you our Toastmaster for today's meeting, a very good friend of mine and a very good friend and an active Toastmaster of Karachi Toastmasters Club. He's also very active in other clubs, including Quantum Leap, and sometimes he'll appear in many other meetings. A great Toastmaster. It is my pleasure and honor to introduce to you our Toastmaster for the day, distinguished Toastmaster Saad Shoaib.
Guardian reviews. Fellow Muggles, welcome to a Toastmaster meeting, a Karachi Toastmaster meeting. You must all be wondering why I'm talking to you like this. The theme of the meeting was a word. And did we change it to? A word. Did we change the theme to what? What was the theme?
He is illusion.
Okay. We changed the name to illusion because we wanted a whole trend not to make a copyright strike and accuse us of cheating on the Harry Potter theme and the Harry Potter characters. So the theme of this meeting is basically we will explore the world of wizards, the world of Hogwarts, the world of the Death Eaters, and so on and so forth. Harry Potter is more than just a novel. It's a story of true inspiration, which was carried out by J.K. Rowling. It's the pure example of failing, but never failing to try. J.K. Rowling did attempts after she finally found success and made it into a big phenomenon, which is Harry Potter at the moment. More on that later, but let's come back to what magic we will explore in this meeting. The first one will be where the Muggles will come up and they will talk to us about their magical speeches on the prepared speech. The next one will be a table topic master will ask those Muggles who have nothing to do in this meeting, but to just enjoy the view, to come up and speak on the table topic session. And afterward, the general evaluator will come up and they will explore what those Muggles could do well and what those Muggles actually did well. Hogwarts is a whole institution, but even the mighty Dumbledore needs help. Dumbledore has many teachers, many acquaintances, the Ministry of Magic, which was later dissolved, but that's for another time. But like Hogwarts, but like Dumbledore, I also need some people to run this meeting smoothly. So the first Muggle is the Word Master and also the grammarian who is Toastmaster Fahim Rasak. So Toastmaster Fahim, can you please come up and explain the role?
Thank you, Mr. Toastmaster of the Day, and good evening, everyone. My role as the grammarian would be to note down the good usage of grammar and hopefully not so bad usage of the grammar. I'll be submitting my report at the general evaluation part of the session today. The word of the day today is condescending. It's an adjective. What it means is behaving as if you were better than somebody else, or behaving as if you were superior than others. It kinds of behaving in a rude way as well. For example, anecdotal evidence would suggest that most drivers in Karachi are condescending towards other drivers. Or husbands are condescending towards their wives, or girlfriends are condescending towards their boyfriends. for example. May I remind you that this meeting is recorded. So we are creating a recorded history. So if you want to go down as the person who didn't use the word of the day, be at your pleasure. With that, over to you, Toastmaster.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Toastmaster Fahim Razak. And the next one is the true Dumbledore of Karachi Toastmasters Master Club. He is the very example who is non-condescending of a Toastmaster meeting. So is the timer, distinguished Toastmaster Talab bin Hamid. Over to you to explain your role.
Thank you so much. And no, Dumbledore is not the right word for me because that has been officially reserved for DTMs and law. So make corrections on your records. And if I do sound condescending, that is because when you put a word like condescending as the word of the day, that itself is quite condescending. So, as timer, my job will be to indicate the timing of the speeches, table topics, evaluations. Everything is timed in Toastmasters. So for example, if a speech is 5 to 7 minutes, I'll be showing green at 5, yellow at 6, red at 7. For table topics, 1, 1.5, and 2. For evaluations, 2, 2.5, and 3. I will also try and fail spectacularly to keep tabs on the timing of the meeting itself and see where we can save some time because magically, no matter how many speeches we have, whether we have 4 or 10, we take the same amount of time to end a meeting. So let's see if that happens today. Whenever you see the red card, it is your signal to end your speech or presentation within 30 seconds. Otherwise, you'll be disqualified from getting voted upon. Over to you, Toastmaster.
Thank you very much, distinguished Toastmaster Talab bin Hamid. Next, we have the R counter, which will be played by Toastmaster Muhammad Iqbal. So Toastmaster Muhammad Iqbal, over to you.
Thank you. Today, I am performing the role of R counter. My duty is to note the crunch words R, O, owns, so, and at end of the meeting, I will submit my report to General Level.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Muhammad Iqbal. Next, we have the vote counter, who is magically myself. So my role will be to ask for votes after each and every segment of the meeting. So after the prepared speeches, after the table topic, after the prepared speech evaluation, after the big 4 are done, and also after the facilitator are done, you will get polls and polls through which you can vote. As a vote counter, I can't vote, so don't blame me if you win or lose. So that's totally out of my hand. Next, we have the role of the listener, who is our immediate past president, Toastmaster Hiba Reis Khan. So over to you, Toastmaster Hiba.
Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and guests. As the listener, I would be noting down all the interesting words and phrases spoken by the prepared speakers and the table topic speakers during the session. And I would, at the end of the session, I would be highlighting who spoke what, and the audience will have to guess it. And I'm the joke master as well.
Yes,
so,
you can.
Fellow Toastmasters, where does Dracula keep his money?
Blood bank.
Yes, in a blood bank. Did you hear about the piece of paper who fell in love with the binder? on the first day of school. They love each other a whole bunch. Okay. Why do beats always win? Why do beats always win? Beats, Chukandar. They are unbeatable.
Oh,
What do you get when you cross a teacher and a vampire?
still a teacher.
Sorry?
A
Can
teacher.
you come? No.
Many of
Lots of blood tests.
Oh,
Okay. Why do magicians do so well in school? Why do magicians do so well in school?
they know a lot of tricks.
Something like that. They are so good at the trick questions. And the last one, teachers deserve a lot of credit. Teachers deserve a lot of credit. Of course, if we paid them more, they wouldn't need it. Over to the Toastmaster of the day. Evening.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Hiba Reis Khan. For that dose of laughter. So, fellow award members, the train is about to leave from platform 9 3/4, and we are about to invite our first speaker, Toastmaster Majid Akhtar, and he will be evaluated by Toastmaster Rafat Mubin. So, Toastmaster Rafat, can you please explain the speech objective?
Toastmaster Majid Akhtar will be delivered his speech from effective coaching, inspiring the audience. The purpose of this speech is to inspire audience. Toastmaster Majid Akhtar.
I'm distracted. Okay.
Toastmaster Majid, just give me a second. I need to adjust it so that your view could be a little better. Yes, I think now we have a. Yeah. You can go. Yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I would like you to please imagine for a while in your mind that it's the judgment day and you're standing before God, and God is having direct interaction with you. And God is telling you there was something which you wanted to achieve in your life, but because of fear of failure, because of criticism of your family, because of criticism of your friends, you did not even start acting upon it. God is telling us directly that in the world, there was something which we wanted to achieve, but just because of fear, just because of not being so sure about ourselves, we even did not start on our mission. Luckily or unluckily, when we are living in this country, we do not have any guidance when we are starting our life journey, when we are starting our practical life. We just jump into our practical life so suddenly without having any direction. We complete our education, we just start. Nobody is there to tell us that what exactly should we start with, where exactly should we go. One interesting thing which I found out after starting my career, that there is something very important to which we call personality. And there is another thing which is very important when it comes to work, and that is work-personality clash. That was so surprising for me because when I read about it, I came to know that when we talk about personality, there are, broadly speaking, two types of personality types. One is extrovert second is introvert. If you are an extrovert, you would like to interact with people. You would like to express yourself to the world. You would like to be noted. You would like to be in the center of all the attention of the world. But when you are introvert, then you would not like to be in front of the camera. You would not like to be interacting directly to the people. You would rather be liking to do the work without having notice being taken by the world. So then I came to know that, okay, what kind of personality do I have? And as a typical Pakistani, we are gifted by God another type of personality, but we end up being at another type of work. Then we get to know that when I started back in the compliance department back in 2008, so that department typically required me to stay quiet all the time, do all the regulation research, and stay quiet, and just do my work, go to the office at 9 a.m. in the morning, leave office at 7 p.m. in the morning. But I had different personality. I liked to talk to people. I liked to interact with people. So when I was only just following my inner desire of interacting with people, so there were people, they're sitting inside the department, they started talking against me. They started saying that I am a time waster. I was so surprised that why in the world are they saying all this? So that was a little shocker for me, that why people are talking all this, that when what I'm doing is only just following my inner desire of interacting with nice people. But there are people who are just criticizing me. So that was the time, that was an eye-opener. I got to know that when you are a loud personality, when you like to talk a lot, when you have little, I won't say, but when you have little charisma in your personality, there are going to be a lot of people, for no reason, they'll start hating you. For no reason. I mean, people will start getting insecure from your confidence. So it was again very surprising for me that although when we were, doing our studies, when we were in our universities, we were thinking that our personality, our confidence is going to be an asset for us. But unfortunately, when we get into the work life, there are people who, because of certain sources, certain backings, certain whatevers, have reached to the top. And when you start working under them, instead of taking you as an asset, they'll start getting threatened from you. They'll start spoiling your image. Why? Because their personalities are getting insecure. So, anyways, the best part is that there is someone who is very secure inside your mind, and that is you yourself. So instead of just thinking that what the world is telling us, instead of thinking that what the world is talking about us, we should know that what exactly should we be doing in our life. Because as Steve Jobs said, that our time is very limited. Our life is very small. The life is going to get to an end very, very quickly. So therefore, it is very important that we find out our personality first. We exactly should find out, instead of taking all the advice from the world is always will be giving you advice. But there is someone who is not satisfied in that, and that person is actually you. We should know exactly what kind of personality types do we have, and what kind of work will we be satisfied with. So once we have found out that particular work, then our work should be very much in line with our personality types. Because if our work is not in line with our personality type, then there is always going to be restlessness inside our hearts. So that we will never be satisfied with our life. Even the deathbed, we will only imagine that we have wasted our life. So let's not think this when we are on our deathbed. Rather, let's think that when we are on our deathbed, at least we should be thinking that, oh my God, what a journey we had. We have lived. We, in fact, lived our life, and now we are about to depart from the world, but we have not wasted our life. We have not wasted our talents. And that can only take place once we get to know ourselves first by knowing our personality types. Then, according to our personality types, we should exactly list down the kind of works which we should be doing. As an extrovert, there are a lot of works which you can do. You can be an orator, you can do marketing, you can be into sales, you can be a public speaker, you can be a trainer, you can be a corporate trainer. As an introvert, you can be sitting in accounts department, you can be sitting in finance department, you can be doing research, you can be doing research work, you can be doing analytical work, and there are a lot of works which can actually be there according to your personality. So it is said that if you can conceive something in your mind, and if you can believe something in your mind, then you can actually achieve that thing in your real life. So first, we actually achieve the goals in our mind. Like Muhammad Ali used to say that I win the fight in the ring later, but first I win the fight in my mind. So with this, I would like to, in the very end, invite your attention towards that board which says attitude. Attitude is a little thing that makes a big difference. With this, I would like to hand over the challenge back to the
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Majid Akhtar, for your powerful and dynamic speech. Next, so Akio, next speaker, who is Toastmaster Mohammad Asghar, who is online since he doesn't like us and doesn't want to be in person. So he will be evaluated by DTM Sarfaraz Nasir. So DTM Sarfaraz, can you please speak? Tell us the speech objectives of Toastmaster Mohammad Asghar.
Yes, thank you, DTM Saad. It's my honor to introduce to you our speaker, Toastmaster Mohammad Asghar. He is working on his leadership development pathway, level 5 elective lessons learned. The purpose of his project is for Toastmaster Asghar to learn about and apply the skills needed to run a lessons learned meeting during a project or after its completion. And the purpose of the speech is about to give is for Toastmaster Asghar to share some aspect of his leadership experience and the impact of a lessons learned meeting. The title of his speech is How Not to Do Things. How Not to Do Things, Toastmaster Mohammad Asghar.
Mr. President, dear Toastmasters, and guest if there is any, I delivered my last speech about leadership role in a voluntary organization which had been established in my hometown as a shelter house to help disempowered and vulnerable women. Today, to fulfill the objective of this project in my pathway, I want to talk about my leadership skills and the impact of lesson learned meeting with my colleagues before my departure from this organization. The first hard thing that I learned is that leadership is not 8 to 5 desk job I had thought it was. Little did I know that the leadership role is a multi-dimensional, and one has to understand people and their behavior to convince them about one's cause and narrative. It is all the more important because some work, especially helping poor, sometimes considered to be condescending for some people. The second lesson that I learned is trust is a paramount issue in what you are doing as a member or a leader of a team. You need to cultivate trust long before you dip your toe in the water. And it is something to do perhaps with the ethical leadership, where trust should be the paramount and guiding principle in your ethical leadership framework. Now, once trust is cultivated, you can poach people to help you financially. Personally speaking, I found people generous. They just needed to be convinced that their money would be spent wisely. Now, thirdly, together we can make change, but we are mostly what cognitive psychologists called risk averse and don't take initiative for change out of fear for the failure. We don't believe on ourselves and others. This was the reason when that good man, the angel in my story, started this whole organization from the scratch. We all thought that it would be a non-starter. We couldn't be more wrong. Now, the fourth lesson that I learned is teamwork is important. In some organization, the left hand doesn't know what the right hand is doing. And this is very much unfortunate. I think a leader should consult his team to explore ways and single out the most important option through consensus. Team members usually don't have the same level of competency. I mean, you can find DTM Tala bin Ahmed and TM Asgar in the same organization. So be kind to dumb member of your team unless they tend to muck the things up. And please do bear in mind a caveat. If consensus seeking creates more problems than it tends to solve, only then a leader should intervene and flush out the dumb one, or uses his or her veto power to keep things in line. Because although there are many ways to skin a cat, no one should be allowed to turn it into a beer. Dear Toastmaster, come to my project. Before my departure from the project, I called a sort of feedback meeting of all 17 people, including my financial contributors. Truth be told, we didn't develop exactly agenda points or working paper or minutes of the meeting because of our limited activities and the nature and scope of the work. All meetings were informal and not documented, except budget sheet. Again, the reason was simple. We had no higher authority to answerable or to be accountable. In every internal meeting and discussions, we, however, took note of risks and concerns that we had thought or imagined, but actually have never happened. My fear was not without basis, because initially we had been receiving donation in drips and drabs. I even had in my mind to cut my coat according to the cloth. But all my thoughts, all expectations proved to be wrong during the second tenure of my presidentship in that organization. In the second session, the funds started to trickle down in our kitty. Having said that, a leader should never ignore risks and concerns, because unexpected always happen. Dear Toastmasters, generally speaking, lesson learned from the activities and projects is often an underutilized, overlooked, and disregarded aspect, which should not be the case. Because lessons in life will be repeated unless they are learned. Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Mohammad Asgar, for your speech. Next, Akio, third speaker, who is Toastmaster Mohammad Iqbal, and he will be evaluated by Toastmaster Mohammad Asgar. So, can you please explain the speech objectives? Toastmaster Mohammad Asgar.
Well, actually, I sent a request for the detail of the speech, but unfortunately, still the last time, I did not got anything. I requested Toastmaster Mohammad Iqbal for the detail, because that is how it is written here. Toastmaster Mohammad Iqbal is supposed to speak about the experience as project manager, but I'm not aware about the objective of the project.
Okay. TM Mohammad Asgar, inshallah, I'll explain in 2 to 3 minutes the purpose of my project. Then my time will start for my project delivering 5 to 7 minutes before I try to explain my project. Okay, I start my work.
I can search the evaluation sheet. In the meantime, you can start explaining.
Okay, thank you. Custom brokerage is our family business. Now, my sister is a director. Our company is single member company, private limited. Our office is situated Amijina Road. Near our office, Bank Alphala manager, it is Bank Alphala Ika is a lady who is a corporate leader. Her name is Fawzia Atik Shah. She called her that and take time to visit our office and for 2 days later 1:30 to 2:30, in which she tried to discuss that her son got admission in Stanford School of Business, and she tried to take his pet with his in this journey. Okay, we give him time and try to give the solution. Then how he can take his pet in the study tour. This is my project. My title of project is Pet in the Sky. Now I try to start my project.
Your first is 2 to 3 minutes speech.
Yes, it is 2 to 3 minutes.
So you have 30 seconds more.
Still 30 minutes?
Yeah, for the 30 seconds for the introduction. Yeah.
Okay. Madam Fawzia Atik Shah is a senior manager, and her husband is a businessman, and they live in PCHS, and financially they are very sound, but they are and all parental nana, nani, dada, they all are died. Now the children are living with servants, and they are emotionally attached with pets. This is a story. Then how now the son is become a businessman for studying the higher education at Stanford, but emotionally they talk with the pets. Then how we arrange the it is not a simple toy to keep in the luggage. It is a living pet, and the requirement which fulfilled, and then airline took the pet to Stanford, USA. Okay.
Yeah.
Now,
DTM Talak, can we know what is the path? What is the project?
it is a level 4 project management. I choose project management, in which the hurdles of participants hurdles me to track from my delivery.
Right. So, what is your pathway?
Pathway presentation mastery.
Presentation mastery.
Presentation mastery level
4. Manage the project successfully. So this
Thank
was
you.
the first.
Thank you.
This was the first speech, and now it will be the second speech of 5 to 7 minutes. Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
I start.
Yeah, sure.
Thank you. Madam Fazia Atiq Shah took time from our office. She called us 9 October 2013, and on 11th October 1:30 to 2:30 slot we give us them. In this meeting, I myself and my director Rapat Mubin. In this project, I have one my director Rapat Mubin, then Sir Hassan Siddiqui, who is the freight forwarder, Anzam Private Limited, and third is Syed Masroor Ali. He is a custom forwarding agent. Before our engage in this project, what is the project? In this that time, Miss Fazia Atiq Shah, along with her son Muhammad Saad, came on time. We arranged fruits, Russian salad, and homemade burger type things for their night refreshment. She informed us as they take time, we are ready to try to solve the problem. He say, Muhammad Saad said that he is very engaged, emotionally engaged with his pet, which is his whole family, cat, and on now 1 week before his kitten, namely Bahadur, is now, and he tried to get this Bahadur to Stanford. I told him that for this purpose, your 18 year is necessary. He said that I'm ready. I am 18 years old, get CNIC. Okay. Then your pet is at least 4 months old to travel from Pakistan to USA. Then you compulsory get emotionally support certificate, emotionally attached animal support certificate from Pakistan, and on this basis, USA, your Stanford University director of foreign affairs, international foreign affairs students will arrange on behalf of you certificate, same certificate and card, emotionally attached animal emotional support animal certificate public card from USA. Then the requirement of other his mother said that Stanford University give him the admission is confirmed. Admission fees has already submitted. He give us a time for joining. They give a 15 minutes, 15 months, 15 days, 1 month, 4 months, or 6 months time to join the course. And now the situation is the kitten Bahadur is 1 week old. He required 4 months to complete his ability to move from Pakistan to and all requirements. then I suggest him to forward and get 6 months time period to, okay, he said, in meanwhile, I my team member as close Rafal Mudin, which is our director, give him a and work to get arrange a meeting of Muhammad Saad, his mother, to brigadier retired Muwaddat Hussain, specialist professor of psychiatrist and mm, uh, um, okay. Madam Rafan Mubin take his son, and his duty is to arrange this. So in this, he and the second partner or team member is Siddiqui Saab, whose duty is to arrange the airline requirement. He said that the passport, which is a vaccination card, second, the IATA approved cage, and the best air pet airline is the Turkish airline, and the time is complete. It was not completed. Now I try to complete my. The whole process is now how I complete this thing, or will happen. Okay. Yeah. And in this way, the Aisan Sab said that $150, $50. But he said that one thing is $1,500, $1,250, $1,250 is required to pay the airline, but there is no ticket for animal, but like luggage, we Turkish Airlines want $1,250 convert into Pak rupee, and on the departure side, we put like extra luggage, we pay in Pak rupees to Turkish Airlines. Okay, my duty is, and Syed Masood Ali is duty to arrange the quarantine certificate. Quarantine certificate, vaccination report, and the health certificate is required, which is for completion of 4 months. Kitan Bahadur is be able to get this position first, and my duty is to arrange the whole vaccination report, which is from Richard Veterinary Hospital, MA Jinnah Road, to first vaccine the kitten, which is 3 months first, and then 1 month later, booster will be done to a small kitten. And Madam Rafat arranged the Zoom meeting with Professor um, to get the emotional attached animal certificate. Meanwhile, we after getting this certificate, Muhammad Saad sent to Stanford along with certificate of quarantine from the Animal and Plant Protection US Department certificate, which is available from their website. We fill it on the available requirements, and with certificate which is given by according to the situation, according to the history of Muhammad Saad family. The professor give the certificate, and we, along with all the pouch, we sent to Stanford. Very soon, within 10-14 days, they sent by courier, which is a certificate of emotionally attached animal certificate along with card of Muhammad Saad, on which a kitten named Bahadur is on the certificate, and they give inform us then completion of pet passport, completion of vaccine report and health certificate. You send by courier all to our department. Then we arrange the and we transfer to the quarantine certificate. And when the Muhammad Saad will arrive in Stanford, the department will check and complete his work. My duty is to arrange the all requirements of Muhammad Saad pet things, which is vaccination of pet, and the chip is the on the name of Muhammad Saad pet, whose age, whose species, which species, who is a punch kitten, punch face cat kitten. Name of Muhammad Saad. Okay. In this way, I arrange the whole. The project is still ongoing because we start on the expected date of departure of Muhammad Saad is in February 2020, February 2014, from Pakistan to Stanford. Then I complete my project.
Thank you very much. Toastmaster Muhammad Iqbal, you made sure that despite of the time you gave a full speech, which was the very motivation we all want. So thank you very much for that. Next speaker we have is distinguished Toastmaster Talal bin Hamid, and he will be evaluated by Toastmaster Fahim Rasad. So Toastmaster Fahim, can you please explain the speech objectives?
Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day, DTM Sashweb. Okay, it's my honor to present to you our next speaker, who is DTM Talal. He's doing his pathway dynamic leadership. It is a level 3 elective, connect with the storytelling. The purpose of the project is for DTM Talal to practice using a story within a speech, or giving a speech that is a story. Timer, please note, the time is 5 to 7 minutes. The title is, God help me here now, Lady Boss, Super Spicy Biryani, and the Phantom of the Skies. DTM Talal, Lady Boss, Super Spicy Biryani, and the Phantom of the Skies. Over to you, sir.
Okay. along with everything else you can. Thank you so much. Shall I start? Tall, resplendent in fancy laces, golden brown tresses flowing down her back. She was an epitome of beauty and grace. One of our colleagues at A.F. Ferguson & Co. She swished on the ground like a beautiful apparition. She was so good looking that people from other sections of the firm visited our section just to catch a glimpse of her. Her voice, melodic, musical, lilting. Whenever she looked at us or beckoned us, our hearts stopped. And that's exactly what happened that day too in 2000. We were at one of the banks during our audit. She was our manager. With her beauty and grace, she entered the room, sat on a chair, opened a file, and said softly to me, "Talha, can you come?" Of course. Like an automaton, my feet started to float off the ground towards her. With every step, I got closer and closer until I could smell her heavenly perfume. My heart was racing. My throat was dry. And I was shivering all over. She extended her beautiful manicured hand to invite me to sit opposite her. And then she said, "Talha, you call this work?" Again, that eternal, beautiful smile never left her face. She said, "If you cannot read, I can send you to school. If you cannot do your work, I can send you back to the audit firm. Who do you think I am? Do you think of me as your assistant?" Now you know why my breath was short and I was shivering all over. Because that's what she did to all of us. She was a sign of terror for everyone who worked with her. She could set hearts racing with one sour look. And she could do unmentionable things just by changing the tone of her voice. Needless to say, we were scared to death. The disdain, the apathy, the sheer sarcasm in her voice, the endless condescension, it was beyond description. So naturally, as the lowly minions, we sought to fight back. It was time for lunch, and we used to haunt a biryani outlet just off IHL River Road. So our audit team went there, and we asked her that, "Would you like some?" And she said, "Yes, bring some biryani for me." When we got there, we had our biryani, and one of my colleagues asked the waiter to pack a double biryani and cram as much spice into it as possible. So he ladled out the biryani from the reddest part of the cauldron. And then he dumped it in the plastic bag. And my colleague tasted it and he said, "Not spicy enough." So he had him put more spicy raita into the biryani, mixed it, and then put even more garam masala and crushed red chilies. the paper bag turned from orange to deep red to maroon to black. And that's when my colleague was satisfied. We took the bag up and she ate it. Just like nothing. But she said, today the biryani is a little too spicy, don't you think? We said, yes, we felt that too. So instead of the customary 1 glass of water, she had 2 glasses and a bottle of Sprite. Sadly, nothing else happened. She did not fall sick. She turned up the next day as if nothing. The next day, when we went down for lunch and were coming back, on our way back, just out of nowhere, we were all drenched. There were 5 young men, all drenched in a spectacular shower of bird dropping. Can you believe it was a single bird? We got a glimpse of it. It was something huge, hitherto unseen, an undiscovered species. We didn't even know if it was a bird. Because what bird can drop the amount of dropping to drench 5 men? It was so bad that we went up. We went to our manager and sought her permission to go home and change. But not before she had all her teeth out and she couldn't stop laughing. For a whole 5 minutes, she laughed at us. And the situation was such that we couldn't help laughing either. Then we went home and changed. And that's the day we learned a lesson. There are mysterious forces at work in this universe. And not every time they will support you. In fact, if you hatch an evil plot, sometimes you will be rewarded in a spectacular fashion. And that is why, ladies and gentlemen, ever since then, I've never dared to have biryani in office ever again. Over to you, Toastmaster today.
Thank you very much, distinguished Toastmaster Talab and Hamid. I missed a part of that because I just saw a very shocking news that our captain has stepped down from all format. Babar Azam has stepped down from all formats. So that's why I was a bit at all. So yeah, let's not talk about that much, or else we'll talk about politics, and politics is not allowed in Toastmasters. So that brings us to the end of the prepared speech segment, and Mr. Timer, have all the speakers qualified?
Yes.
All the speakers have qualified.
No, actually, Toastmaster Mohammed Iqbal, he did not qualify. He exceeded his time for the second speech, but he was within time for the first.
So we can
add
it?
Yeah.
We can add Mohammed Iqbal, Toastmaster Mohammed Iqbal in the polling, and we will all get a poll in the WhatsApp group and also the Zoom chat. And in the meantime, we can move on to the next segment of the meeting, while while the person who must not be named has entered in the room and is now drinking tea. So while he's away, we can easily call upon the table topic master of this meeting, distinguished Toastmaster Sir Nazib. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, distinguished Toastmaster Saad Shoaib. After that super spicy biryani, it is now time to have some rice pudding or kheer. Illusion, also known as school of illusion, is a type of magic that is mainly used to confuse, mislead, and to deceive people. Illusion is more commonly used against muggles to shield them from the world of wizards. I want to share with you 3 stories, actually 2 stories, brief stories about what I have heard about ghosts, and then one of you will come up with the 3rd story. First story, I read in a newspaper once that's something that took place on Shahrai Faisal, a road from airport that goes towards Gora Kabristan. As the story goes, there were people on motorcycles that would drive by, and they reported seeing a young, pretty woman dressed in white. She would be asking for a ride, and after they gave her a ride, they were involved in an accident. There were several motorcycle accidents on Shahrai Faisal. The story goes that perhaps she died in a motorcycle accident somewhere on that Shahrai Faisal location, and now she was taking her revenge. Another story I heard was about a beggar or fakir. He knocked on some wealthy person's house, asked for their help, and they refused. They say, "Oh, get lost. Jao, jao." And after a few minutes, everything in their house started falling. Their dishes, chinaware was on the ground, broken. All they could see was just 2 hands shuffling everything down. This was his revenge. Now, are these true stories or not? Who knows? I would like Toastmaster Mariam Aftab Kidwai to tell her ghost story. Toastmaster Mariam Aftab Kidwai.
Hi. Just wanted to confirm, I can say any story or?
Any ghost story about
Okay.
ghosts?
Yeah, nice.
Toastmaster Mariam, can you
Super.
please turn off your camera?
No, trust me. I'm in my household, Julia. I am not going to on my camera.
Okay.
No way. Otherwise, that would be a ghost story. Don't say that.
Okay.
I remember that when I was a small, I used to sleep with my sister. My elder sister is more covered than me. Oh my God. She is like, she used to make a drama out of nothing, and she's a full dramatic person. So I had this, I don't know why, I used to dream of having something, or maybe someone is following me in my dreams. And I kind of feel very bad about that. Actually, the reason I'm telling you this is because I don't have a ghost story. Is a little background of it. And every time this happened like so frequently that I still remember some of my dreams where I lost my younger sister and I'm searching for her. Then a ghost came out of nowhere, and anything happens like this. I went to my parents' room. My mother, oh no, I don't know. Why? What is this? Nothing happened. And she started scolding. My father is very different person. Right? He calmed me down. And every time anything superstitious, suspicious, ghost things, anything like this, he just made my brain so washed away from all those things that I don't believe in such things. I've never even tell any story regarding a ghost coming out of it, any superstitious to my children also, because I am way too away from that. I cannot even think of it because my father have just brainwashed me that illusions, such things, they do not exist. You can have a think of it, but no, it's not real. It's your dream. You have to be real. These are superstitious things. This happened, that happened. No, nothing. What you're facing is a reality. And I cannot even think of a story, anything, because I know I cannot made up. And then I am so far from all these things. So thank you very much. That was my story, but I cannot say more on it. Thank you.
Thank you, Ramgir.
Yes. Thank you, Toastmaster Mariam Aftab, for your story. Toastmaster Fahim Razak.
Not in the room, he's away for a while.
He's not in the room.
He's out of the room. Okay.
We have
Okay.
other episode.
Okay. So Toastmaster Hibah Rais Khan, would you like to participate? Toastmaster Hibah Khan.
Yes.
Okay. If you could use magic, what magic would you use? If you could use magic, what magic would you use? And why?
Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and guests. There are all sorts of magic that I would like to use, but any specific spell or anything, DTM Sarfaraz?
No, just yes, it's up to you.
Okay, if I would like to use magic, I would like to fellow Toastmasters and guests, if I would like to use magic, I would like to transport myself into a magical world, into the magical world of Harry Potter, because I've always been fascinated with Harry Potter, and I would like to, experience the world of Harry Potter, and think myself as a part of that world, and I would also like to, we all know the world of Harry Potter, because through magic, I would like to taste, experience, through magic, I would like to experience the magical fantasies of Harry Potter. The different kinds of food that the Harry Potter world has to offer, and school especially. And over to you, Toastmaster of the table topic master.
Thank you, Toastmaster Hibah. Toastmaster Vishan.
I'm not interested in that. Stay a little far. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Perfect.
Good to see you, Toastmaster Vishan.
Thank you.
And stupefy, S-T-U-P-E-F-Y. Stupefy is the stunning spell. The stupefy jinx produces a jet of red light from the wand tip, which renders its target unconscious if it hits. If you could use a spell, what spell would you use and against whom? If you could use a spell, what spell would you use and against whom? And reminder that this meeting is being recorded.
meetings, right?
Yeah.
Thank you for the interesting question. It opened a plethora of ideas in my head, but I'll try and narrow it down to one. So I think in my line of work, a lot of the day is spent in meetings, not fun ones like this, but slightly more boring ones. So if I had a spell that I could use, I would use it to tell people to hurry up and finish their part. Because what happens is we have in a given day about 4 or 5, and they just go on, and the same thing gets reported in the first one, goes into the second one, goes into the third one. And me being a little peasant and pawn in the whole chain, I have to sit there and nod along the whole way. So if I had the power, I would use a trick to speed up those things and let the people who are going on rambling and rambling to let them finish. And I hope no one from my organization is here listening and paying attention, because that cost me my job. But I think it's okay. I'll be fine without it. Okay.
Thank you. Toastmaster Kumar.
Am I audible? Hello?
Yes,
Am I audible?
Yes, sir. You are.
Yes, you are.
Okay.
Can you turn on your video?
I think it's not possible.
Okay.
Okay.
Wait. Okay, carry on.
Yeah. Okay. This is about wit, W-I-T, or mental sharpness. Wit beyond measure is man's greatest treasure. Wit beyond measure is man's greatest treasure. Do you agree or disagree, and why?
Can you repeat the topic?
Yes.
I didn't get it.
Sure. The topic is about wit, W-I-T, or mental sharpness. The question is, wit, W-I-T, wit beyond measure is man's greatest treasure. Do you agree or disagree, and why? Wit
I'm
beyond
sorry,
measure.
I don't get the wordings.
Okay.
If you can put them on the paper or note, I can read. Maybe
Okay.
I will be able.
Okay, I'm going to go. Yeah, okay. I'll get back to you. How about Toastmaster Moise, our division director?
Yeah, just give me a second. He's on a call. I think he's on a call, which is going to be
Yeah.
on.
And we can understand whom
Exactly.
he would be talking.
Yeah,
At least
exactly.
we have an idea.
That's what I was saying, that it will be the norm now, him on the phone. Huh. Yeah. Yes. So he's here.
Okay. Okay. I guess if you, yeah, I'll repeat the same question if you would like to answer this one. The wit
Yes.
beyond measure is man's greatest treasure. Agree or disagree, and why?
Wit beyond measure is man's greatest treasure.
Wit or mental sharpness.
Wit. Chalaki. Yeah.
So my topic is wit
beyond measure is man's greatest treasure. Agree or disagree, and why?
We all are, being a human, have a unique way of thinking. Let's say if I have to get my work done, and I am suspicious that Mr. Saad or Mr. Talha may not agree on it, or so what I should do? I should wrap up my task in such a sweet tone that they find it, oh, it is for my benefit. So when they find it is for their benefit, I automatically get the thing which I wanted. And how this whole scenario gathers up. The single answer is with. The with is the single word which you can answer, because sense has because every living creature has a sense, be it lion, be it cow, be it donkey. But they have only one sense. We are the special way that we have multiple sense, that we can communicate one thing in a multiple way and multiple results can occur. An Urdu poet has said that the way you speak, transforms the matter. Otherwise, there's nothing new in this universe. Over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Moise. Toastmaster Irfan Farooqi, would you like to answer a question about Harry Potter?
I will try.
If you could write about Harry Potter, what would you write? If you could write about Harry Potter, what would you write?
Harry Potter series has been very common, particularly in my kids. Both of them are sitting here in the same room and would be laughing because I can't see their faces. They are more attractive characters, and my kids are more inclined toward these stories. Unfortunately, I had seen a few movies, but my favorite movie was the first one. I have seen the boy grooming from nothingness to a great wizard. But my favorite area of that Harry is that small boy who was living with those uncle and auntie who had rejected him, who had not given him a good place to live, who was bullied by the cousin, and the beautiful laughter that came to Harry's face when Harry threw the cousin into Snake House. That beautiful smile is fixed in my mind. And if I am given a chance, I have a paper and pencil, and I will prepare a list of all those people whom I would throw in Snake House like Harry Potter did. I'm sure none of them, the list members, is sitting here in this room. Rest assured, none of you is in my list. But there are people, and since you said it is recording, I can't share the names here because the names will go where I don't want them to go. I don't want to suffer like a little Harry Potter boy. Let me grow up to be a wizard. Let me get some magic wand in my hand and Leviosa, and then I will raise everything, and then I'll take my revenge. So to me, the face of Harry Potter is that little boy who first time got the knowledge that he is not only bullied, he can take revenge. Back to you, Table Topic Master.
Thank you, Toastmaster Irfan. Okay. Another story I would like to share with you is about the American Embassy in Karachi. When the American Embassy was first constructed, it's next to what used to be Holiday Inn, now it's Marriott. Rumors were that people heard strange phenomena. Sometimes the shower or a faucet would go on without anybody doing it. Doors would close or open. So, Toastmaster Kumar, are you ready? Toastmaster Kumar? Toastmaster Kumar, you're on mute.
Can you hear me?
Yes. Okay.
Okay.
Question for you.
Yes.
Do you believe in ghosts? GHOSTS? Do you believe in
Do I
ghosts?
believe in ghosts?
Yeah, why or why not?
Okay. As far as ghosts is concerned, to me, all living beings are ghosts. All living beings are ghosts. I don't believe after death ghosts, but they are ghosts while you're living. They can do evil, all kind of evil to you. And to me, I may have friends, acquaintances, not friends, acquaintances, and I will consider everyone, including myself, as a ghost because we can do evil when we want. We can take revenge when we want. We can kill, we can murder. So that is what ghost is to me. I don't believe ghosts after death. So to believe in to what ghost is to you all may not be the same ghost to me. To me, each and every one of you on this screen can be a ghost. But since we do not know each other, I think you all are safe ghosts. That is how I consider good ghosts. But in normal circumstances where we mix with everybody everywhere, the question of ghosts is there. They can be terrible. They can overnight they can kill you. Overnight they can haunt you and kill you. That is what I say ghost is all about. If you think of ghosts as something invisible or something that happens after somebody's death, they become a ghost. No. We are a ghost as long as we live. A ghost in the sense the most dangerous people. Back to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Kumar. Appreciate it. Toastmaster of the evening, D-Team Shoaib, do we have time for one more? We've had, I think, 6 so far.
I think we can go for one more, sir.
Okay, D-Team Talha, in the chat, there's a topic. Would you like to take that? If you say yes, then I will repeat it.
Who are you addressing?
D-Team Talha, yeah, I'm asking you. In the chat, there's typed in a topic in the chat.
Okay.
Please see it. If you think you would like to answer that, then I will repeat it. If not, then I was going to have DTM Shoaib be the last victim. I mean, the last speaker.
I think I can go. Sure. I was about to say. Okay, sir. I'd like to answer that.
Okay. Thank you, DTM Talha. The next topic is behaving like a bumbling band of baboons. Behaving like a bumbling band of baboons. DTM Talha.
Is it behaving like a bumbling band of baboons?
Yeah, bumbling, you know, acting confused.
Okay, behaving like a bumbling band of baboons. Yeah. All right. Thank you so much, Table Topics Master. Behaving like bumbling bands of baboons. To be very honest, whenever I'm on the stage and I take a cursory glance at my audience and find them engaged, not in my speech, but deep into talks with each other, solving the Palestine problem, or fixing Pakistan's economy, or commenting about the cookies that the hotel provides. That is the first thought that comes into mind. Very politically incorrect, But DTM Sarfraz, you opened the door. So please don't complain if I sound condescending when I say that a chattery audience to me looks like a bumbling band of baboons. Well, not necessarily the baboon part, but of course, they are certainly a band. And they are most certainly bumbling all the time. So I believe that that gives me an idea, in fact. We can introduce another award to the KTC's page of 6 awards. Because remember, we are working towards a
and they are actually social emotional skills, visual skills, and cognitive skills. This philosophy as a soft skill will complement with
Rad, why you people are stuck? Why Tala, DTM Tala is stuck?
Yes, Talha is stuck. Also, other members should be muted. Online members, all online members should be muted. Background sounds are coming.
Yes, it appears the KTC. I think they're
Coming back.
Yeah.
They are back.
You're muted. You're muted.
apologies for this.
Thank God I saw that. Or else I would have just been fumbling and bumbling, and no one would have been able to listen to me. Thank you very much, distinguished Toastmasters Sarfraz Nadeer, for a very energetic table topic session, which was aligned with the theme of the meeting, magic and illusion, and taking us into the Harry Potter world. Fellow Muggles, now is the time we've all been waiting for. No, not the words. Just wait, because
Did all speakers qualify?
yeah, did all the speakers qualified?
Yes, they did.
Okay, so all of the speakers are qualified, and we will get the polls shortly. In a very non-KTC manner, we are evaluation session before 9 p.m. So
Yeah.
so that's a very condescending behavior by our KTC member and a very pleasant one. So the general evaluator is distinguished Toastmaster Irfan Farooqi. So over to you, distinguished Toastmaster Irfan.
Thank you very much. And we are now moving towards the evaluation part, which is one of the 3 basic parts of a Toastmaster meeting. The basic purpose of evaluation is to give a positive reinforcement or a feedback so that the people who are there as a Toastmaster get an opportunity to improve themselves. So moving forward, the evaluation would be conducted in 3 different parts. The first part is the evaluation against the prepared speeches. I would request the tech host to please mute the people who are online and who are not participating right now, because some background voice is constantly coming. Maybe you don't feel it when you are physically there, but to the virtual audience, we are constantly listening a background voice. So tech host is requested to mute everybody who's not participating right now. So fellow Toastmasters, we now move to our speech evaluation part. The first speech was delivered by a Toastmaster Majid Akhtar, and the evaluator is Toastmaster Rafat Mubin. I request Toastmaster Rafat Mubin to share her evaluation about the speech of Toastmaster Majid Akhtar.
Thank you, Journal Evaluator. Majid Akhtar has successfully completed his project from effective coaching, inspiring the audience. Majid Akhtar is a composed speaker. He knows very well how to do justice with the topic. Everyone of us have firm belief upon the day of judgment that on the particular day we must evaluate by our deeds. In order to be successful on judgment day, we must follow norms and regulation ordained by Allah Almighty, especially for us. The speaker has explained his own story, how he started his job, and because he didn't know how to align himself according to direction and how to start his work, he faced enormous difficulties. Secondly, how his job, which was against his personality, caused trouble for him. The same problem of us to overcome such situations. The speaker explained honestly how all difficult
I think Toastmaster Sahad window is working, but he is not using his window.
KTC is off and Saad Shoaib window is...
Sahad Shoaib window is open and he can use his window instead of that window.
Is Toastmaster Sarfraz Nazir with us?
Oh yes, he's there, but he's mute.
Yes,
Yeah,
I
so
am.
you are
Yes,
you
I
are
am.
seeing the same problem?
Yes, KTC, I guess the picture froze and I think they've turned it off. Maybe I assume they're trying to re-log in. And there's a second, I guess there's a second laptop that Saad Shoaib is using. But
Again, that also is not showing the picture, which means that there is a problem
so
of
I think there's a
signal.
there's a Wi-Fi problem at
Meanwhile, Toastmaster Kumar, if you are listening, will you please mute your mic because background voices are coming from your side? Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, thank you. Whenever you want to talk, please unmute yourself and participate. But when you are not talking, it is better to keep it muted so that background voices do not come to us. Let's wait. Yes.
Hello, everyone. Am I audible?
Yes,
you are audible. screen is frozen, but you are audible. Yeah, now screen is also visible. Saad Shoaib's screen was visible.
Yeah, I think they're trying to connect the KDC.
Hello, everyone. We got disconnected. We are back now. Am I audible?
Yes.
Yes, you.
Okay, apologies. We got disconnected. So yes. Hopefully now we remain connected. So once again, apologies. Over to you, Mr. General Velvet.
Nobody was in front of the screen. So first evaluation would have completed, I'm sure. Rafat
Yes.
Mubin was physically there. Yes, and the speaker was also physical speaker, so no problem from our end. We now move towards the second evaluation, which is to be on Toastmaster Muhammad Asghar's speech, and the evaluator is none other than DTM Sarfraz Nazir. I request DTM Sarfraz Nazir to please go ahead with your speech evaluation.
Thank you, Mr. General Evaluator and fellow Toastmasters, and especially you, Toastmaster Azhar, for your lovely speech. You did something that many speakers would not think about it. Most speakers in their speeches about leadership would quote some famous leader like President Abraham Lincoln. In your speech, you mentioned distinguished Toastmaster Talha bin Hamid. You can never go wrong by including DTM Talha in your speech, because when his name is mentioned, we all listen. Let me tell you 3 things that I liked about your speech, and then give you some suggestions for improvement. The first thing I noticed that I liked about your presentation was your background. It said reading, you had background that showed books. By looking at that background, I knew you were going to speak about leadership and present an educational talk. Lessons about leadership. I also liked your structure. You mentioned 3 leadership skills. Then you went on to explain those leadership skills, like leadership is not an 8 to 5 job. You also talked about trust. That's an important aspect or a characteristic of a good leader. Trust is a paramount issue you mentioned. You also talked about risk averse. So I like the way you structured it so we could follow your speech easily. The third thing that I noticed and I liked about your speech was your demeanor, your vocal variety, your hand gestures, your excitement. Now, how can you improve your speech? There were times when you had a few long pauses. I would suggest maybe practicing some more or writing down key words and placing them in front of you to avoid those long pauses. And finally, I mentioned that your background showed books. You can use Canva or any other photo editing software to modify that photo and place your own book, your book that said Leadership Lessons, How Not to Do Things by Asghar, world-renowned leader and communicator. I liked your speech because of your background, your leadership skills, organization, your demeanor, vocal variety, gestures. And if you can avoid those long pauses, it'll be a great speech. I look forward to your next speech. Back to you, Mr. General Evaluator.
Thank you very much, DTM Sarfraz Nazir, for this beautiful evaluation. And we now move forward towards our third speech evaluation. This third speech was delivered by Toastmasters Muhammad Iqbal and is to be evaluated by Toastmaster Muhammad Asghar. And now a person who was evaluated is now the evaluator. Tables are turned. Back, hand over the charge to Toastmaster Muhammad Asghar.
Thank you. That is how Toastmaster conspires. They forced us to change the role in order to learn from the multi dimensions.
I'm responsible for that. You forgot to mention that I'm responsible for that.
No, I'm going to mention it in few seconds, don't worry. Mr. Mohammed Iqbal was our third speaker, and Toastmaster Mohammed Iqbal was supposed to practice fulfilling a plan with the help of his team. Let me start from what I like. I would like to start from his confidence, that you speak all the time without break and without long pauses. And you are very calm with full eye contact to your audience all the time. This is one thing I always like it. Secondly, I like your hand gesture while you are speaking. You were using your hands almost in every sentence. Sometimes I knew what you were going to say before you said it. For example, when you gestures, before saying that, when I write them. Now, you introduced yourself very well as a customer's brokerage to facilitate the shipment and the delivery of good, and then with whom you are working. After that, you came to your plan, how you built your plan and how you successfully then manage it. Now, over here, I'm coming to the recommendation area of your speeches. It seems that you put many characters in a very short period of time, which perhaps derailed you. And this is one reason why you crossed the 7 minutes line. After that, you described that, you described your plan and executed. I recommend you to, whenever you want to talk about your plan, try to reduce the characters so that you can make them manageable. And when they are manageable, you can easily convey your message to your audience. So while I have no issue with your calmness, confidence, and speaking without pauses, I would like to invite you to see, when you are talking about something, rather than putting a lot of material into your speech, try to reduce them up to manageable level so that you can convey your message that you want to convey. I'm looking forward your next speech with a new plan. Lastly, if you could have put your titled Ketan Bahadur, that would have been far better than what you have already put it there. Over to you, Journal Evaluator.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Muhammad Asghar, for this evaluation. The last speech delivered today was by distinguished Toastmaster Talha bin Hamid, and his speech is going to be evaluated by Toastmaster Fahim Razak. I request Toastmaster Fahim Razak to please take the stage. Thank you very much, and perform the evaluation.
Thank you, DTM Irfan. Now, ladies and gentlemen, why do we like novels or any drama or any movie? Because it has the story and we don't know what's going to happen in the end. But the way the person describes the story is what matters, isn't it? That defines the success of any drama. And that's what we had today in DTM Talha. And the way you do it is the choice of the words that one chooses and the way the ones put those words in a sentence. And I'm going to read some of the sentences that DTM Tala had. My feet started to float off the ground. I could smell her heavenly perfume. My heart was racing. Beautiful manicured hands never left her face. That's how he started the story and built it up. That's why we were hooked to him. So excellent choice of words, but also the way he articulated it throughout his speech. And when you're using these sort of sentences, it means someone must have rehearsed it. He must have rehearsed the speech. And when you rehearse the speech and when you come and deliver it, you're trying to remember it. And when you're trying to remember it, you can sound unnatural at times. But he was not. That's because he is very eloquent the way he does his work. So well done on you, DTM Tala. And let's start with his title, Lady Boss, Super Spicy Biryani and the Phantom of the Sky. Very, very creative title. You can just see the words that he used right from the start. A couple of improvement points, if I may say. I thought you had a little bit of a vocal variety mixed up. So, for example, when you mentioned that your boss threw up your work, why not shout, she threw up my work, right? And with a sad face. But you had the same vocal variety that you had it right from the start. But then when you describe your boss to us, then you change your vocal variety. I thought you should have changed your vocal variety when your boss threw the paper at you, your condescending boss, if I may say. So maybe just that. And your conclusion, I thought, because the way you were leading up to maybe sort of karma, right? What we did to her, then what happened to her. The sky opened their heavens on us. But I thought the punchline was missing. We just couldn't connect that fun part. And vocal variety, work on the vocal variety, keep it funny all the way through, keep doing the work that you actually do, and we will continue to enjoy your speech. Over to you, DTM.
Thank you very much. Again, at the end of your evaluation, the screen was stuck. And the good news is that you were evaluating somebody who's physically there. Both of you were physically there. So message conveyed to the person who wanted to receive it. With this, we complete the evaluation of our prepared speeches. Over here, I would ask, we would now move to the table topic evaluation, but first I would ask that before we go for the evaluation, I believe we should go for the poll of best table topic speaker, because if we conduct the evaluation first, maybe people get biased by the evaluator about speakers. So first of all, we should go for the table topic speech evaluation, speech voting.
It's done, I guess. I believe it's done.
Where it is done? I have not seen anything. I saw the speech evaluation, but not table topic speech evaluation.
Okay, it was floated on the WhatsApp group. I will float it on the Zoom as well, because maybe it got lost due to disconnection.
Okay, yes, it is here. Allow me to vote me first.
So yes.
What about the evaluator timing report? Should we have it right now?
Yeah, all the evaluators are in time. So
thank you. Would you like to start the poll for evaluators, or should we continue?
Yeah, we can continue. Meanwhile, it will be floated. The poll will be floated.
Right. All right. So our table topic evaluator of the day is Toastmaster Fiza Aziz. So may I request Toastmaster Fiza Aziz to come onto the stage?
Good evening, Toastmasters, Illusions,
Toastmaster Fiza Aziz.
Harry Potter. I've been reading Harry Potter since I was 6 years old. I saw the first movie when I was 8 years old. Harry Potter, what I can say, Harry is nothing without Hermione. I often describe myself with Hermione Granger, sometimes Bellatrix Lestrange, which is like my favorite character. They were very interesting table topics. Thank you, DTM Surprise, for giving the most interesting table topics that I can evaluate upon. Our first Toastmaster Mariam, you had a very good intro, a very good descriptive. It was completely thorough. What I liked about you, how you always come along and give this story vibe to me. I just love hearing you. It was clear, it was perfect, and it was right on the spot. So congratulations, TM Mariam, for getting my attention in table topics. Then we have TM Hiba. Hiba, first time I saw her nervous, hesitate, distracted. Clearly she was not present, but either it was because she was online or either there was something going on with her situation. I don't know, but as much as I know Hiba and a dear friend of mine, she is amazing. So I'll be looking forward to hearing her again. TM Vishan, good, strong beginning, clear body language. You were a little bit stiff, but it's okay. You were confident. The best part of your speech, it was a very clear message that I got, and a very humorous message in the end. So overall, I thoroughly loved your table topic. Then we have Muiz. Muiz, you were given a very tough topic. I'm sorry. So kudos to you. As a seasonal Toastmaster, you were amazing. You think on your feet like a pro and you delivered it. So for a very tough topic that was given to you, thinking on your feet was kind of a really good effort. So kudos to Muiz. Then we have got TM Irfan. You had a very smooth opening, very descriptive. You made it short and sweet, and you made it into actual story because I actually was picturing you. Then we have TM Kumar. TM Kumar, you were descriptive. You were clear, but there were some internet issues that I can't hear you properly. But again, you give what you said about the ghost stories. It was right, because I do agree with you. We are all ghost here. Yeah, we are. One day we are here, another day we are not. So overall, table topics were really. Then we have TM Tala. Tala sir. Babbling, bubbling, band of baboons. This is a game I used to play with my sister. And we used to repeat it on 5 times in one breath. So we had a bet on this. No wonder. I love this game. And I know I love your amazing expressions, amazing body language. And I loved how you called baboons because I got the message. Thank you all. Over to you, Toastmaster of the day. Copy, internal evaluator.
Thank you very much. With that, we come to the conclusion of our table topic evaluation session. The best thing about our today's table topic session, not table topic evaluation, table topic session, which is evaluated. The best thing about that part was, first, we all were made ghosts, and then finally, we all were made baboons. So I think Karachi Toastmasters direction needs to be corrected because so thank you very much, everybody, for this part of evaluation. And we now have to move towards the final part, which is the role player part of performance. So first of all, so far as the timer is concerned, I don't believe, I believe there is no more need for an evaluation because it has been done from time to time.
Sure.
Yes. So we now, first of all, we request Toastmaster Fahim Razak to present his grammarian report for the day, including the use of the word of the day. And people were supposed to use word of the day, and he will share how much time, how many times people used, who used. And there was another word of the day that we were expecting to listen today, but we did not. Any guess what that word of the day was? A special word that we did not listen today, or a combination of words?
Harry Potter.
No, the term, the combination of words that we couldn't listen today is mother-in-law. We missed this word today. Back to you, Toastmaster Fahim.
Thank you, DTM Irfan Faruqi. Yes, that's indeed the eternal word of the day. Right, let me start with the grammarian report. Either we have been really very good, or either I haven't been too good. Right, let me start with the good usage of the grammar. Some really good expressions today. Following my inner desire of interacting with people. What a beautiful way to combine so many words into one sentence. Similarly, this, in some organization, left hand doesn't know what right hand is doing. Whenever she looked at us, our heart stopped. I see a boy growing from nothingness. Perhaps some grammatical mistakes here that could be corrected. Their personality are getting insecure. Perhaps it could be put as they felt insecure. We don't believe on ourselves and others. Should be we don't believe in ourselves and others. I don't believe ghosts after death. It should be I don't believe in ghosts after that. Explain how all difficulty. It should be explain how all difficulty. That's done for the grammarian parts of my role. Now the word of the day, it was condescending. That means behaving as if you were better than others, or having that superior feel over others in a rude way as well. I'm just going to call out who used it and how many times. DTM Saad 2 times, DTM Talha 3 times, Toastmaster Asghar once, myself once. If anybody else used it and I have not written it down, please to shout out, because I did have to go out of the room on a couple of occasions. But otherwise, that's it from me, and over to you, Janak Barita.
Yes, a few times you were called for a table topic, but you were not in the room. And we believe that Toastmaster, our division director Moise, has all the justification to leave the room, but don't know what you were after. And in this age, with a very strong mother-in-law, I would strongly propose you not to indulge into any activity that may create problem at your home. Let's move to the next part, and the next evaluation is our counter report. May I request Toastmaster Muhammad Iqbal to please come onto the stage, and we'll see another thing, but let me say one thing. I'm seeing Toastmaster Muhammad Iqbal since a few last meetings, and whenever I see Toastmaster Muhammad Iqbal, he's always smiling. He's so humble when he's standing over there. And I don't know why, but he reminds me of Abdul Sattar Edhi. That was also a very humble, beautiful face. And no doubt, Toastmaster Muhammad Iqbal, I would love to be a humble person like you. So it's now I hand over the charge to you.
Thank you. Thank you for kind words. I noted Hiba Rais Khan 9 times, and you know, and one Muiz, Muiz one time so, and other is you count are and ums.
Very short, very brief report. He came, he presented, and he went away. So I would say he conquered, but he went away. Fellow Toastmasters, that concludes the roll holders presentation of the day. The last report left is of vote counter, and that will be...
Sir, listener is left, sir. And Hiba is holding a book. She is likely to throw it at you.
What is left?
Listener. Yeah.
Super listener left. Yeah, I'm very sorry. Super listener, the best part, super listener. Toastmaster, very sorry. Toastmaster Hiba.
Hiba, please put that book down. No need to throw it down.
No. Okay, fellow Toastmasters, who spoke work personality clash?
Toastmaster Majid.
Toastmaster Majid.
Yes. Yes.
Kind of word.
Someone said plethora of ideas.
Plethora of ideas. Vishal.
Who? Yes, Vishal. And someone said the way you speak transforms the universe.
Toastmaster Majid.
No.
ATM Surprise.
No.
Toastmaster Asgar.
No.
DTM Tala.
No. TM Muiz.
Fiza Aziz. TM Fiza Aziz.
Okay. Condescending. However it's pronounced, I can pronounce it properly right now. Condescending.
DTM Tala.
Yes.
And
That's it.
TM,
That's it. The sign of terror.
Toastmaster Mariam.
No.
Yeah, he was. Saturday at the table. Saturday.
Sign of terror. Someone spoke sign of terror.
Toastmaster Tala.
Yes, Toastmaster Talha. There are many ways to skin a cat.
Toastmaster Iqbal.
Toastmaster?
Mohammed Iqbal.
No.
I think Fahim.
No.
I guess we have failed the test.
You failed the test. The person is smiling. There are many ways to skin a cat was spoken by TM Asghar.
Oh.
Leadership role is multi-dimensional.
Yes, Toastmaster.
Yeah,
Toastmaster, well, yes, that's true. And someone smelled her heavenly perfume.
ATM Tala.
Yes. The disdain. The disdain. How am I pronounce? I cannot pronounce it properly.
Sorry?
The disdain. That is DISDAIN.
Disdain. That is the
Yeah.
ATM Tala.
Someone. Yes. That's about it for my report.
Thank you.
I'm done.
Toastmaster. Thank you, Toastmaster Hiba. And I think now finally we are at the end of the evaluation session. And here I would like to present my own journal evaluation and try to be brief and precise. But when I start talking, it's difficult for somebody to stop me. And I don't see any green, red lights. So I think stage is all mine. First of all, it is good that we started well in time. It was excellent because previously Yes, at sometimes we were late or we had problem with the internet connections, but today we went very well. Overall, a lot of good actionable day, but I would say twice only we had some problem with the internet, and we resolved it very quickly. We had alternate source over there as well. Sometimes both the source went away. Overall meeting was excellent. In the start, the guests were given a chance for the introduction, which is always a good sign, so that they are introduced, and at the end they can be asked again to how did they feel about the meeting. So it was very good thing done. Another thing which is generally missed in many club meetings is the recognition part. And this is an excellent part of Toastmaster activity, which was very well done here. The recognition of the club, the recognition of the people who have performed activities, this was shared, appreciated, and Toastmaster is basically a forum for appreciating each other, and that is something which is good done over here. Then Toastmaster of the day or Toastmaster of the evening came onto the stage and introduced the theme very well, and that theme was also reflected very well in the table topic session. So theme was very well covered today. Word of the day was explained, but was not very well used by many of the people, including me myself. So I think Toastmaster generally table topic master, if occasionally before calling everybody reminds the word of the day, maybe we remember how to use it. Generally we miss it. The timer explained well how much time is allowed to anybody who will come to say his words. Speeches section was smaller at this time, quite surprising. Only 4 speeches in Karachi Toastmaster meeting. I think a very bad day for KTC because it is always 7 or 8. And today was a very healthy day, so people are expecting to go home earlier than routine. However, in the speech section, I would suggest one thing for the KTC. I believe it should have been observed many a times, but probably to me it seems that there is a need. Whenever there are new people coming onto the stage, I won't say they should be assigned with a mentor, but I would say they should be assigned at least with a coach. Mentor is a broader term, at least with a coach. They would help the newcomers how to stand on the stage, how to deliver speeches, how to configure their content, what is unwanted content in the speech, what required content is missing from the speech, how to present a better speech. So the newcomers should be assigned at least a coach, and so that they understand how to deliver. That is something which is very essential for new speakers. This I would suggest to KTC to follow this. Table topics were very good, very entertaining, particularly except one topic. Every topic was very relevant. And the first starting topic, I think Toastmaster Sarfaraz had kept one difficult topic for someone to hit. And unfortunately, everybody escaped from that topic. Moise did a good job to talk about the topic. Honestly speaking, there was a first question about ghosts and 2 stories, and Toastmaster Sarfraz needed a 3rd story. It's not a good time. I don't want to keep you staying here because you are going to be free today early. But maybe sometime next. But let me share one thing with you. I have personally interacted 3 different ghosts in my life. 2 of them very frequently. And that something which was told, just one small thing. I was living in my sister's house because my brother-in-law was a professor and he was posted out of the city. I was living with my sister. There was a white shadow. He used to move all around the house. Everybody could see a white dressed shadow moving here and there. In the night, our eyes would open by hearing that a great metal plate has fallen on the earth. Tan, 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 tan. Go to the kitchen, nothing is there. We hear a voice that China crockery, full almirah of crockery has fallen down, breaking of voices. Go to the kitchen, nothing there. So, no doubt, ghosts are there. I have interacted with them. I have seen with them. I have lived a very fearful life facing those ghosts in my life. So, topic was very relevant.
Toastmaster Irfan, I'm alone in my house, for God's sake.
Please go to the library that is on back of you.
You must be the biggest ghost.
So that's what I said, that it is a long story. Yes, I am a witness of ghosts. I have interacted with ghosts and with very hard, fearful feelings. With this, let me conclude the evaluation session of today, and let me hand over the charge back to our the Toastmaster of the evening. I request Toastmaster Saad Shoaib to take charge from me. Toastmaster Saad Shoaib.
Thank you very much, distinguished Toastmaster Irfan Farooqi, for your report on the general evaluation. The Hogwarts Express is just about to come to an end, and before this meeting becomes the Dementors, and you all try to use the killing curse on me, and I would like to ask you to vote for the best big four. The polls are in your chat, and it's over to the president, distinguished Toastmaster Sarfraz Nazir. Over to you, sir. We need to talk about this.
Yeah, but the other pictures are moving. I think this time it might be, yeah. Sir, you're muted, sir.
Yeah, I'm going to ask while Saad Shoaib is collecting the votes, I'm going to ask our guests for their brief comments. We will start with I guess it's Toastmaster Moise still in the room. Our division director, is he still available?
ATC seems stuck.
Yes, again something.
Both.
Toastmaster.
Yeah.
Toastmaster Kumar, are you available? Toastmaster Kumar? Okay, I guess I think KTC is trying to reconnect. So while we're waiting for them to reconnect, DTM Irfan Farooqi, thank you for that.
Apologies.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, Karachi Toastmasters Club. Is our division director still available?
No,
Yeah.
Okay, any guests in the room?
No.
No guests. Okay. So only guest we have is with us is Toastmaster Kumar. Toastmaster Kumar? I think he may be away. So DTM Saad Shoaib, are you ready with the votes?
I'm around. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Go ahead, TM Kumar, for your brief comment about the meeting.
Okay, I did enjoy the meeting, but there was some time when I could not get the words due to maybe the language or change atmosphere. But nevertheless, it was an enjoyable meeting, especially the table topics on ghosts. I enjoyed the whole session. Thank you, and I hope to be back with you all at the next meeting. When
Thank
is
you.
it? When is the next meeting?
Okay. Thank you. Appreciate
Yes.
it. Yes, we
Yes.
meet every Wednesday at the same time.
Okay.
6:30 Pakistan time.
Yes,
Thank
yes.
you. Thank you for joining us. And now, DTM Saad.
Yes, sir. Fellow Toastmasters, honorable guests, the Best Prepared Speaker Award goes to distinguished Toastmaster Talal bin Hamid. People actually voted for you again.
Wow.
The Best Table Topic Speaker Award. Where are the Table Topic Speaker Award? Okay, there it is. Oh. The Best Table Topic Speaker Award goes to Toastmaster Mariam Aftab. The Best Prepared Speech Evaluator Award goes to Toastmaster Mohammad Askar. The Best Facilitator Award goes to Toastmaster Fahim Razak. And the Best Big Four Award goes to Toastmaster Sachweb. And no, I was not allowed to vote, but thank you for your votes.
Thank you, DTM Saad. Sure. And the results of the Critics' Choice Award. In third place, Toastmaster Muhammad Asghar. Second place, Toastmaster Majid Akhtar. And in first place, distinguished Toastmaster Talha bin Hamid. You'll be pleased to know that we never witness any condescending attitude in our meetings. As was mentioned by Toastmaster Irfan, today we only had 4 speakers. Generally, we have 7, 8, we go from 3 to 11. And after the listeners' report, when many of us could not remember the answer to the questions, maybe we can have an education session in one of our meetings on the art of listening.
Yeah.
Many of us are good in speaking, but not good in listening. And DTM Talha had mentioned the Urdu speech contest coming up one of the Sundays in the near future, between 10 and 11 in the morning, Pakistan time. And we encourage all our KTC paid members to participate as contestants. And then the non-KTC members, love to have you as one of the judges. I'll be contacting some of you privately. This was again a great meeting. Congratulations to Karachi Toastmasters Club for having achieved 9.5 goals in the Distinguished Club program. Also, congratulations for having 28 education level achievements. And any announcements from the VP Education before we close the meeting?
I would like to make one announcement. Who would like to be the next table Toastmaster today? Among the very narrow band of people, this is a golden opportunity to pick up that book.
I won't be available.
So, who would like to be the TMOD?
Is Toastmaster Vishan there? See if he would like to be TMOD.
Congrats, you are hereby designated Toastmaster. Sorry?
I can't confirm this.
You can't confirm. All right.
Okay.
Okay. So, yeah. Well, till what time can you?
24 hours. By Friday, I can confirm.
All right. By Friday, you can confirm.
Okay.
Sure.
If anyone wants to do it, other than that,
no.
COVID possibilities is open.
That's pretty much it, sir, for now.
Thank you. I've heard many times that one of the benefits of being a tabletop master is that you are not called upon to respond to a tabletop question. But after today's meeting, trying to come up with topics related to the topic of illusions, I think I would rather just answer a tabletop question instead of coming up with questions as a tabletop master.
True.
Once again, a great meeting. Thank you, fellow Toastmasters and our distinguished guests for joining us. Have a great week. We'll see you next Wednesday, same time. Until then, Allah Hafiz. The meeting is now officially adjourned.
Thank you so much.